One of the tricks and the traps of the Yetzer Hara when it comes to Shmiras Einayim is if a person is chas v'shalom nichshol, whether on purpose or by accident, the Yetzer Hara tells him it's too late, you messed up, Hashem's upset with you. But there can be nothing further from the truth. Yankele Katz was a beloved Kiruv Rebbe. He worked with teenagers. Everything in his life was amazing, besides for the fact that he wasn't zeicha to have children. After 10 years of tefillas and crying, they were zeicha to a beautiful baby. They named him Moshe. Moishele brought so much simcha into their life. When he turned 3, it was a tremendous occasion. Yankele brought Moshe to get upshine by the Gedolim, then he brought him to the cheder to lick off the honey. After he finished licking off the honey, he brought him to his Mora, dropped him off in the plague roof. A few minutes later, he gets a phone call. The Mora says, something's wrong with Moshe, I think you should pick him up. He says, nah, he had a tiring day, let him rest. But a few minutes later, she calls again, she says, you have to come now. By the time Yankele got there, the ambulance was there. Moshe was unconscious. Unfortunately, Moshe didn't make it to the hospital. What a heart-wrenching levaya that waited 10 years for this child. People came to the shiva, and Yankele sat there like a stone. An empty shell, Yankele who was full of life, energetic. Everybody walked in. 10 minutes of awkward silence, and they walked down. They said, Hamokim Eschem Eschem. The third day of shiva, his Talmidim walked in, and they looked what's going on. This is not their Rebbe. After a few minutes, one of them comes over and they say, Rebbe, if we keep this Shabbos, will you come back to yourself? Yankele was quiet for a few minutes. Then he jumps up and he says, yes! And he starts talking about Emunah, B'tach, and the Rebbeinu Shalom is only good. Yankele was 100% back to himself. A few weeks later, one of Yankele's friends asked him, what did these guys promise you already? They didn't say they're going to keep Shabbos for the rest of their life. They only promised one Shabbos. Yankele said, at first I thought the same thing. But then I imagined, I said, if somebody would come offer my Moishele back for one Shabbos, how much would I pay? I would pay millions to hold him on my lap, to spend time with him. When a person keeps Shabbos or one Shabbos, the Rebbeinu Shalom loves it. The Yushalmi in Bracha says, when you give Shmiras Einayim to the Rebbeinu Shalom, Rebbeinu Shalom says, you're with me. Every single time you're Shomer Einayim, you're being Dovek to the Rebbeinu Shalom, you're giving him so much nachas. Just focus on this moment, and you'll give him the greatest ha'ana and greatest nachas.